Good evening. Okay, welcome to West Covina City Council meeting. Today is July 1st. Right now it's 7 p.m. on time. We start our meeting. See, never late, always on time. And any person wish to address to the City Council during oral communication must complete a speaker card that is provided at the entry to the council chamber and submit the card to the Assistant City Clerk prior to the commencement of oral communication. Speaker card will not be accepted after oral communication has started. Tonight, invocation will be led by Chaplain Lisa Mayer. Okay, and Mayor Pro Tem Lopez Viado will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. All rise, please.
This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. My kind and heavenly Father, I come to you giving you praise, glory, and honor. Bless all of the members that are here today, Lord, for they are doing your will every day that they work here. I ask that you bless the firemen, the policemen, and most of all, Father, help us to be kind to one another. Bless us on this day, and thank you, Father, for allowing us to know you, for those of us who know you. In your Son's name I have prayed. Amen.
Amen.
Please face the flag. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, have a seat, please. Assistant City Clerk, roll call, please.
Good evening, Mayor. Councilman Cantos. Councilwoman Diaz.
Here.
Councilmember Gutierrez.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Lopez Viado.
Present.
Mayor Wu.
Here. And City Attorney, do you have anything to report from the closed session?
Nothing to report, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Okay, and tonight we have 4 presentations, and let me start the first one.
Testing.
Okay, the first one I want to invite Gina. Okay, Gina will come up. So Gina, also known as Kiki, Nikki. I prepare all afternoon. I still call your name wrong, but I still remember you as Gina. Okay, Gina is our South Hill High School teacher, and the last time we invited her to come over here with all the students that basically and pass through your training, and for our so-called medical pathway and the patient care program, South Hill High School, and then they are going to the college into the medical field. So in the future, doctor, pharmacist, this and that. It's one of our high school. But not only that, she was talking about saving life because she's a certified CPR. Okay, and to do it. So I'm not going to talk more. I want you talk more. Okay, I know you can talk more than me, but I will give you the microphone. I'm not going to fight with you. But I think this is important. Okay, I want to read quickly about who you are. Nikki or Gina Rodriguez is a certified American Heart Associate instructor for over 8 years. Okay, and she leads students to successfully complete the multi-years of patient care pathway. And maybe you want to say something about your 2 students and the high school student and how they perform CPR and save life. Sure. And it's unbelievable, a hero of our city, saving people's life, and when they need it the most, and they're there and they equip because you're teaching. Go ahead.
Thank you. Hi guys, my students address me by Miss Nikki, so I'll just go ahead and use that. Tonight, I have brought Carissa Ramos with me. Unfortunately, Sally Ortega couldn't make it. She is on tour because she just went on a cruise to Europe, and then when she comes back, she gets to attend Berkeley. She's going for pre-med. So we're pretty proud of her. But Carissa and I've had Carissa at South Hills High School for 3 years, and we had the honor of performing CPR on a gentleman, but this is Carissa's time to shine, so I'll go ahead and pass it over to her and let her tell you our amazing story.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Carissa Ramos, and I've been in South Hills Medical Program since freshman year. It has not been an easy journey, but it has been one of growth, challenge, and countless valuable lessons. I've learned that being in this field isn't just about knowledge, it's about staying calm when everything feels like it's falling apart. Let me take you back to a moment that tested not just my strength, but my skills. During my senior year, on the way to clinical, Miss Nikki and I spotted an unconscious man laying in the street. We immediately checked his pulse and then started performing CPR for about 7 minutes while 911 responders were on their way. We worked as a team, and due to CPR training from Miss Nikki that I have received earlier that week, I was prepared. Thankfully, the man made a full recovery. We both have Miss Nikki to thank. Miss Nikki is more than just a teacher. She is the reason I'm on the right path. From day one, she saw something in me, even when I didn't see it in myself. When I struggled, she didn't let me give up. She sat with me, explained things again and again, never made me once feel something small. She reminded me that confidence comes with courage. She doesn't just teach from the curriculum, she teaches with her heart. I don't just admire her, I adore her, because when everything was on the line, she showed me what true strength and compassion look like. Thank you, Miss Nikki, for everything.
Sally is also a student that just graduated, and she was with her father, and they were going to Target at the Eastland Shopping Center. And when they got there, they recognized that there was an unconscious man sitting inside of his car. So she went immediately into action, and she was able to pull the gentleman out, and herself and another woman who was a nurse performed CPR, and they were able to revive him also. And I believe Krista said that I had taught her CPR on a Saturday, and we were performing CPR that Wednesday. So I admire that she was not the one who freaked out. It was me with the 34 years of experience being a nurse. In the last 8 years, I questioned myself, because one thing's to do CPR in a controlled environment versus to be out there and do CPR that's not a controlled environment. And I actually looked to her for a little bit of direction. And these young kids, they're fearless. They're fearless. So, Mr. Wu, I have a little statement that I wanted to say to you. Okay. Good evening, Mr. Wu, and members of the City Council and community members of West Covina. On behalf of our South Hills High School, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to you for your continued commitment to recognizing and honoring the achievements of our students. Your support not only encourages academic and personal growth, but also helps build a stronger, more connected community. In the spirit of service and safety, I would like to offer my time and expertise to provide free, hands-only CPR training to our community. It is a simple but powerful skill that can save lives, and I believe every resident should have the opportunity to learn it. Thank you again for your leadership and for fostering a city that values both education and public safety. I look forward to working together to empower our residents through knowledge and care. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, I think you can see, no matter who you are, or the high school student, and when they equip the skill, they can perform to save life. I think this is what is showing, and the passion of Gina, the teachers, and teaching, and the CPR, and I think our acting city manager, and the community service director, I think we should arrange and how you, have a class and to show to people, especially senior, our center that need your help, because you don't know, they have a flu, somebody will choke on the flu, somebody have this issue. So how we can instantly, because if you call the okay, and police and fire, it will take their time to arrive. But if you somebody over there already, okay, already equipped that kind of skill, and right away can perform, and we can save life. And just like last week, we saved, okay, two mothers, okay, and the Mother's Day, okay, with Long Beach mayor's aunt, okay, was saved at the church. Okay, with two nurses, they perform CPR at the same time, and they have another incident, is same thing, and to save life. So, and with a senior assistant living, Sherry Fisher's complex, and police show up. And luckily, they're in the neighborhood 2.5 minutes, they show up to perform. So anyway, this is something very important, okay? I think Gail really want to learn, okay? Okay, so, okay, I learn with you, okay? I think this is something important. So I think, represent West Covina, we really appreciate, especially this is a very important skill. And currently, what is the grade you in? Are you graduating or not yet?
I graduated high school. I'm now in college.
Oh, congratulations. So you want to go to the medical field, right? I can see. You are my future doctor. Okay. Maybe I'm still a walker and, okay, hopefully I'm still healthy, okay? But I don't think I will be in the city council, okay? And I done my duty. I'm going to pass the baton to somebody else. Okay. But congratulations. Thank you so much for your outstanding, okay, and action and to save life. And this is the example for the people, for the student, for anybody to know, no matter who you are, you should act to help people. Okay, so represent West Covina, the great city, and we have a certificate showing your heroism, okay, and helping people and save life. Carissa Ramos, thank you so much. Yeah, and we have a Sally Ortega, okay, I think, okay, she saved life too, so would you please give to her? And we have another one, okay, and for you, I know you have a previous one, you have a lot. Yeah, okay, you can just frame on your, like a wallpaper, okay? So anyway, and your parent, you want to invite your parent to have a picture with you? So family, you want to come with your daughter? Yeah, you're welcome, yeah. Hey, what's a lifetime chance, right? Why not? Maybe more time, maybe she come over here more. Yes, and this one is for you. Yeah, yes, you can give to her. Yeah, come in. Okay. Mama's next to your daughter. Can you come? Yeah. Come. Don't be shy. I won't bite. Yeah. I find soft. Next one, okay, and it kind of good story for her, okay, but it's kind of sad to the city. Somebody want a departure, want to say goodbye, but don't be a stranger. Okay, Lydia, would you come up, okay? And Lydia.
Yay, Lydia.
I know you for so long. I don't know. I want to read the script or not. You know, I'm a freestyle guy. I just hate to read script. Every time I read script, I screw up. Okay, so anyway, Lydia is a great employee and staff with us for how long? Only 25. 27 years. 27. You should stay a little bit longer. You know, retirement is very boring. Okay, that's why I'm not retired. I'm here, okay, kind of smiling, hosting this and that. This is more fun.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Yeah, okay. And my wife say, "Hey, go out." Okay, so you stay home, you make trouble. So that's why I make trouble in the city. But anyway, thank you so much for your 27 years service. And my daughter Megan love you because I think you trained her too. She was an intern. Non-paid intern. Okay, she didn't get paid. Okay, so awesome. Okay. Okay, I have to put a disclaimer. Okay, Megan didn't get paid. She's a non-paid intern for all year and 6 months under your watch. Okay, I hope she's doing good.
She's doing very well. In fact, I communicated with her this morning.
Really?
Oh, she's awesome. Your daughter is the best.
I don't even believe it. Okay, so she looked at me like a hooligan. Okay, so anyway, okay, troublemaker. Okay, so anyway, but I'm glad. Okay, you like her. But I want to say, okay, CTOU. Okay, and for your 27 years service in the planning department, and I know you have a lot of things you want to say. Go ahead.
Well, it's very hard to leave. I have to say it's very hard to leave because I've driven to this city hall every day for 27 years. 2 years limited service and 25 years as a full-time employee. So I want to thank the citizens of West Covina because I've really enjoyed serving you. City Council was awesome. I have a special love in my heart for the planning commissioners. All of them have been wonderful.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. I am very positive.
And Frank Coutinho is a troublemaker.
He was awesome. He was actually awesome as a planning commissioner. Yeah. So
how much do you pay her?
Nothing. But anyway, like I said, thank you so much for the opportunity to serve your citizens. And this has been my home for a long time, and I'm going to miss being here every day. I'll drop by and visit.
And let's our planning director, Joanne, to say something because I forgot her. Okay, I just yabba talking. I say, oh, I forgot Joanne. Okay, I should introduce her first. Go ahead.
Just wanted to say that Lydia has been the heart of the planning department for the past 25 years. She has been a dependable and a constant source of support to everyone around her. When I first started working in the city of West Covina in the planning division in 2006, she helped show me the ropes on how to put together a planning commission packet and also how, like, the organization of the city, how it worked. And she helped me feel welcome. And if you can, any chance you get, talk to Lydia. She tells the best stories. Yeah. Ask her about her dog. She has a little cute dog that she just got. Her name is Nina. Very cute. Lydia, we're so grateful for all the things that you've done, and we will miss you very dearly. We're excited for all the good things retirement has in store for you. Congratulations, and thank you for everything.
And I think, okay, we cannot, okay, even he's retired and he's fishing all the time, but we need to invite him. Jeff Anderson. Jeff, come up, okay? Jeff, and our assistant planner come up, okay? And Jeff Anderson was our planner, okay, and he retired. Okay, because you're very strict. So, okay, I'm a baby Bill guy, and you say, no, everything have to go through the system, secret. Okay, but Jeff Anderson is a very, very good planner. He check everything, he makes sure everything correct. I've been working with you for a long time, and I see you. And when you retire, my daughter was crying. Okay, I'm just true story. Okay, and he said, I love Jeff. I say, quiet. You guys have two big age difference. Okay. And also he married. Okay, so anyway, Jeff, you want to say something?
I have a daughter her age. So, what I say about Lydia is we had a boss for a long time, Doug McIsaac, and I think Doug's the one that said this. He told Lydia one time, someday you're going to realize that every day is not a trip to Disneyland. And I think that Lydia still hasn't figured that out. She's always, most of the time she's up. I shouldn't say always. We all have bad days. But she's up and she's ready to help and she's ready to talk to people. So now I hope every day is a trip to Disneyland for you.
Trip to Disney every single day.
I can tell, okay. But you maybe find a second job. Disney is very expensive. Okay, they just increased the price again. Oh my! I know. Just spend your money. Okay. And assistant planner, you want to come by? Okay. Yeah. Come. Yeah. I think right now you work in the Bowen Park, right? You retired too?
No. Community Development Director in the city of San Fernando. Lydia, congratulations. Well-deserved retirement. when I left the city in 2018. So I first started here in 2005. Thought about you every day, and they don't make them like you anymore, Lydia. So, but well deserved. You deserve it. And go enjoy your family. So they're waiting for you. But congratulations.
Thank you.
You want to invite your family to say something? You want to come up? No? Yes? Hey, we don't buy. We only talk. Okay. How about husband? Husband want to say something? Now she retired. She's going to chew on you every day. Like my wife. Yeah. You can stay here. We can have picture taking.
I just, for 25 years, she's been going to work every day. And now we have to get used to being home all the time. The best thing about it is our dog loves her much more than me, so the dog will be fine. But
I think the dog will be very happy.
Dog will be very happy.
And
yes.
you maybe so. Okay, yeah.
No, I'm going to be happy. But it's really going to be a change in our lives. We're really looking forward to it. A couple of trips here and there, and trip to Laughlin, and
yes.
possibly Cancun, and some other places, and just enjoy ourselves, because she deserves it a lot more than I do. So I want to thank you very much for giving her this honor.
Oh, we love her. we love Lydia. We don't want her go. Okay. So when you get tired of her, send her back. Okay. We will. Okay. And all my brothers and sisters, they retired too, and they're traveling all the places. I wish you all the best, traveling around, enjoying life, because it's you should join the army, see the war, you see all the places. Okay, and you can see all the beautiful scenery, and you have all the time now. But anytime you get lonely, come to see us. Okay, especially Joanne. Okay. Joanne need a lot of help. But represent the great city of West Covina. Okay, this will only give to the person retire. And they deserve this street name. And you deserve. Okay. So hopefully one day I retire, I will get a street name too. I don't know if they will give to me. But anyway, thank you so much for your outstanding service for our great city. And this is the street we're going to hang outside of your maybe driveway. Okay, so we cannot allow you put on the street, but driveways are fine. Okay, private property. But thank you so much for your service. You want to come in? Yeah.
And then Mayor Wu, could I say something too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I just wanted to say I would like to just take a brief moment to recognize someone who has played a quiet but vital role in our city, Linda. Linda has been a cornerstone of the West Covina Planning Department. Her dedication, attention to detail, and steady hand have supported not only the department, but the city as a whole. She's been a person behind the scenes, making sure everything runs smoothly, from meetings to communications to keeping all of us on track when I was a planning commissioner last year. Linda, thank you for your years of service, for your professionalism, your heart for this community, and you will be deeply missed, but your impact will outlast beyond your time here. We wish you all the best in your retirement. Congratulations.
Yeah, the family come have a pictures. Okay. Otherwise, you have to wait for another retirement. Okay. Which one? Oh. They even have a bigger paper, normally smaller paper, but for you, we give you a bigger paper, okay, showing we really love you, okay, and the city of West Covina have your retirement certificate for you. Okay, so anyway, thank you so much for your 25 years of service in our great city, and your contribution is, amazing. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, don't be a stranger, okay? I'll see you soon. I'll see you next week. Okay, next one. Okay, if you are vegetarian, vegan, You will love their food. Their food is so good. Okay, they're in our city for 21 years already. Okay, and when you eat it, you might change it from the eater become a plain eater. Okay, because their food is so good. Okay, so good. So I want to invite the founders. Okay, I think Nicole's over here. I think I met you last year. Okay, and let me. They prepared this. Okay, if I don't read it, they might be deduct my pay if I don't get paid. Okay. Founded in 2004 by visionary artist and a vegan, Tai Yu Ha. One Week World has set a high standard for plant-based dining. As the only vegan restaurant in the area, it has earned numerous the honors, including recognition from the My Fox LA and the Los Angeles Times, which name is Signature Burger. Okay, it's a vegetarian burger, one of the finalists in the Battle of the Burgers. Okay, One Week World has a proudly, everybody know where they at? Yes. Glendora Avenue, yes. My wife purchases all the time when she want me to lose weight. Okay, so anyway, so no more greasy food for you. Eat healthy food, okay? So I have to listen to my wife, otherwise I will stay in the garage. One Week World has a proudly served the diverse clientele, including celebrities like Woody Harrelson, Pamela Anderson, my goodness, and NBA champion John Sally, all of who were dedicated vegan. Beyond their food business excellence, One Week World is deeply committed to community service. In the wake of the devastating LA wildfire this year, the restaurant opened its door to all the evacuees and first responders with a healthy plant-based meal. They personally went to the evacuation site to further provide relief, offering vegan meal, clothing, financial assistance, and comfort to those in need. As we celebrate One Week World's 21 years in our beautiful city and commend their impactful effort in the LA wildfire, let's wish them continued success and thank them for nourishing both people and the planet. Here is one important thing. One compassionate meal at a time. Let's give them a hand. You made me hungry now. When I read this, I made me very hungry. I want to eat your your great burger. I want a burger. So hopefully you have some bacon on the top. No, I'm kidding. So anyway, I think it's something important, and my wife been buying your food all the time on Glendora Avenue. You've been there for a long, long time, and you've been not only provide a very good food and outstanding of vegan, and this kind of very healthy food, providing our community, but also you charity. You go to the people in need, the wildfire, all the people, lost their home, and lost their possession and everything, and you provide food, you provide all the need, and even financial assistance. It's unbelievable. So I want you to say something, and maybe you can introduce us about, why you are doing this vegan and how you want more people to enjoy your food. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor Wu, the City Council members, and all our friends in West Covina. It is a true honor to celebrate One Veg World's 21st anniversary with all of you. To our incredible team members, a big thank you for your unwavering dedication and passion. And to our community, we are deeply grateful for your support throughout the years. We'd like to take a moment to honor our beloved founder, Mr. Tai Tu Hua, who is now watching over us. Long before plant-based living became popular, he learned from Supreme Master Ching Hai to express his compassion through action, choosing a lifestyle that avoids harming other beings. His dream was to share this message of love through delicious meat-free meals. This past year, we expanded our efforts in new ways. We published our One Veg World Vegan Starter Kit, filled with practical tips, recipes, and inspiration. We've distributed it for free across Northern and Southern California and even to Texas with heartwarming results. You're all welcome to pick up a copy outside on the table along with some complimentary vegan cookies. And recently we hosted a No Meat May pledge, inviting people to try plant-based living for 30 days. Many participants shared their experience, how it changed their lives, leaving them feeling uplifted and healthier. Some shared it jump-started their vegan journey. We're excited to host another pledge soon, so we invite everyone to join us and feel the difference for themselves. I want to extend our gratitude to Mayor Wu for recognizing our efforts during the LA wildfires. Supreme Master Ching Hai not only taught us the importance of veganism, but also the value of doing good for others, especially in time of urgent need. So when the fires broke out at the beginning of the year, we collaborated with Plant-Based Treaty and Las Jefes Veganas to deliver nourishing vegan meals to evacuees at various locations, to the first responders at the command center at the Rose Bowl, and for the staff and volunteers at the LA headquarters of the Red Cross. We are humbled to have played a small part in these relief efforts and to witness the strength and resilience of the evacuees, the tireless firefighters, along with the incredible outpouring love and support from the community. It was truly touching. Now, if we could direct your attention to the screens, we'd like to share a little bit of this in a brief video.
Each morning we wake with ease, with a healthy body and air to breathe, and loved ones by our side. So dear is a miracle we should revere.
Thank you again, and we look forward to building a kinder and healthier future for all of us. Thank you, Mary Lou.
Thank you so much. Okay, and I want to say this. Okay, and Glendora Avenue, so-called our historical downtown, getting better and better. Okay, especially we have you as an anchor. Okay, and provide all this kind of very healthy food, and a lot of people really into vegan, the diet, vegetarian, and something. This is provide all diverse. Everybody have a different choice. So and you provide the choice for people who want to have a healthy food and without any other animal fat, this and that. But I want to say this. You can see that more and more people shopping in that area, more and more restaurant, and that's what we want to do. Is want to create a pedestrian friendly, and we put a light in that area, and for all people can walk their dog, enjoy your food, and walk around. And any other people want to say something? Otherwise, I'm going to present the certificate. It's okay. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so we present, and our great city again. We want to say thank you for your 21 years service in our city, and we want you to continue success. Continue to provide more different venue or different menu and different food, and continue to develop more of the follower and to shop your place. And we wish you all the best, and we welcome you continue to come back to our city council meeting. Thank you so much. Wish you the best. I see you in your restaurant. Thank you. Okay, good diet for you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. They even bring the gift. We need to invite more restaurants to our city council meeting. I'm just kidding. But we have a number 4. Thank you so much. Appreciate. We want to go to number 4, and our community service and senior service director. Come over here, Susie Perez. I want you to say, and I want you to present this because park make life better. Yes. And I'm a strong believer of a community service event, because community service event is unite people together. When you see the community event, special event, you see all the people over there, very diverse, all different nationality, all different background, but everybody very happy together. It's a brotherhood and sisterhood. That's why we have community service. Community service is no less than the public safety, because the community service is give people the mental health wellness, physical well-being. I should read this, but I already kind of know how important, about our community service. Am I right, Lisa? Lisa, did I give you approval? Yeah, thank you so much. Because this is something, our community service, see, we have a lot of staff over there. Their dedication, their help to serve our community, our senior male program, and our senior program with all different kind of activity, keep them, busy. I see all the people, senior in our senior center dancing and enjoying. And I remember in the 2020 when I was mayor and the pandemic, you and Vanessa, you guys know everybody's name. When they drive through to pick up their mail, because we cannot contact them because of COVID-19 and the pandemic, but you know everybody's name. Even there with mask, you would say, "Hey, Steve, hey, sweetie, how you doing?" I would say, "Holy mackerel, how do you know with a mask?" But they know. They know the person, and they deliver the food, and I deliver the PPE. I was there helping them, so I know how hard they work together, how hard they put the thing together, how hard they put the food and PPE and to give to our senior, to our resident and going through over there. And you can feel like it's a sense of a community. We united together, passing through that very horrible pandemic. No interaction, no people, everybody isolated. It's so bad. But I think that's why, Carissa, we need you, cure us about that disease and virus. We don't want to attack, our country again. But this is so important. So anyway, and I didn't read this because I think you can say much more than me, but I put my sincerely bottom of my heart to thank all the community service staff, because you guys always over there. When we're done with summer concert, and you guys there clean it up, put the thing together, put the chair, and you guys all dedicate. And I want to say thank you, and thank you so much. Go ahead.
Okay. I usually like to wing it myself, but I have a script tonight because I want to ensure I don't miss anything. Again, Mayor, council members, city manager, members of the public, my name is Susie Perez, Deputy Director of Community Services, and I have the privilege of overseeing the Community Services Department. Tonight, I am honored to receive this proclamation recognized in July as Parks Make Life Better Month. This proclamation highlights the critical importance of equitable access to local parks, recreation, trails, open space, and facilities. These resources are essential to the positive development of all residents, and they build stronger, healthier, more connected communities. Here in West Covina, we are proud to offer 16 beautiful parks, the West Covina Sportsplex, and 4 active community centers. But we don't just provide recreation. Our parks and programs are emotional outlets. They are sources of support, community engagement, and belonging. We pride ourselves in creating space where individuals of all ages, all backgrounds, and all abilities can play, thrive, grow, and build community together. This work is only possible thanks to a dedicated team. I'd like to take a moment to introduce several staff who are instrumental in our success. At this time, I'd like to introduce our full-time staff, starting with Vanessa Ibanez. As Vanessa comes up, Vanessa plays a vital role in overseeing the department's daily operations, supporting our community services coordinators, and ensuring our programs run smoothly. Alongside Vanessa, I'd like to invite our incredible team of community services coordinators, starting with Kiara Elbert, whose main responsibilities include environmental services, which is a unique component to the Community Services Department. And she assists with events such as America's Recycle Day, Earth Day, Arbor Day, our popular paper shredding event, and she is currently assisting me with the Sportsplex. Next, we have Leslie Godinez, who manages the Senior Center, programming enrichment classes, trips, events, social services, and overseeing the congregate meal program for our older adults. Leslie Bravo, based out of the Shadow Oak Community Center, who programs everything from Tiny Tots and Parent and Me classes to older adult enrichment classes. She recently implemented events such as Ties and Tiaras for Father's Day dance and a Mommy and Me tea party, which was a hit. Next, we have Clarissa Romero, who manages the Cameron Community Center, the hub of our city for recreation, information, and passport services. She runs cheer, volleyball, basketball, pickleball, pavilion, and facility rentals, and recently launched a free movie night for our families to enjoy. And lastly, we have Miguel Quijada at Palmview Park Community Center, who has developed an innovative adaptive recreation program for adults with special needs, offering classes and events in partnership with Del Haven Community Center and Mount San Antonio College. Just recently, Miguel hosted an open house where participants shared their talents in poetry. It was absolutely beautiful. And our coordinators, they have a little fun for you guys tonight and our staff. So if you guys want to go ahead and toss some balls over to our council members, and then our part-time have more.
Hey. Huh? Oh, I can't catch. Oh my gosh, I can't catch.
Next, I'd like to share a brief presentation.
Can
you hear me? I'd like to share a brief presentation that provides a sorry, Holly. I'd also like to introduce our head cook, Holly Smith. And unique to the city of West Covina, we have our own chef on site, and he prepares our senior meal programs. Our senior meal programs to 150 to 180 seniors on a daily basis. So Holly has been with the city now for at least 10 plus years, right, Holly? Yeah. So now I'd like to take a moment to showcase a brief video of what happens in our daily operation. So if you can take a look over at the projector screen. So that's just a glimpse into what the Community Services Department offers. I'd also like to take this opportunity to introduce our Community and Senior Services Commissioners. Today we have Mr. Charlie Patel, come on up. Gail Mason, come on up. And Jen Gutierrez. Commissioners provide guidance, advocacy, and oversight to ensure our programs meet the needs of residents. Their input and support are invaluable to our success. And finally, I want to invite up all of our part-time staff who are here with us this evening. Let's give them a big round of applause. Big round of applause. These employees are truly the face of the city. They are our frontline workers, greeting residents, answering questions, running programs, and making sure every visitor feels welcome. I cannot emphasize enough how much I value each of you as part of our team. You make an impact every day on the lives of our community members. Let's give them another round of applause. And to all of our staff and commissioners, thank you for your dedication, your creativity, and your passion. You make it a joy to come to work every day, and I am grateful to be part of this team. And with that, Mayor and Council, I am honored to receive and accept the proclamation declaring Parks Make Life Better Month, July making Parks Make Life Better Month. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's give them another hand, please. Thank you so much, okay? And I think we done this every year, but we get better and better every year. And again, okay? And you are our city's face. You represent the city. Because, okay, when people come to the park, they want to do this, do that, they go to the facility, they're always asking for this and that. You guys answer them. And you guys always have that smile, okay? You guys always try to extend your hand to help them. And they all give a very good, okay, and feedback about thank you so much, the city with all the staff, their passion to serve. And I want to thank, represent the great city of West Covina. I want to say thank you so much because your dedication put our city, in the good name because without you, we have nothing. Without you, we don't have a program. Without you, we don't have a service. So beside the police and fire, public safety, community service is one of the most important things, no less than any other department, because you are serving our city in the front line. Because the weekend, this Sunday, and I get invited to the new church at the Cameron facility, and one of your staff over there, and yes, thank you. I remember your hair. So I can recognize you. But thank you so much. You helping those church members. And to see the new church. But they're very happy, and our facility is very clean. Our park look very clean too. So thank you so much. Thank you for your effort. Let's give them another hand again. Thank you so much. And our this Friday, July 4th, our big event coming up, and because you guys over there are helping and put the thing together, and that's why we have this big event, with spectacular of a firework, with game, with children thing. So again, all this special event is proving the city. And again, remember when the pandemic, when we isolate, we have a mental issue. The children, the adult, because people need to interact together. But now you're helping out for our residents to work together, come out to have a great time and smiling. And thank you so much. So represent the great city of West Covina proclamation. The park make life better months. Thank you so much. Yeah. Squeeze in. You want to have somebody in the front? Maybe you can, maybe come in the front. Yeah. Yeah. In the front, yeah. Don't be shy. Yeah. That's okay, squeeze in. Yep.
Yes,
yep.
There you
go. Do you see everyone, Eric? You got everyone? Lisa, you're in blue. It's okay. You blend in. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. I see you Friday. I see you Friday. Thank you. We're going to have a great party. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, now we move to oral communication. Okay, thank you. See you guys Friday. Okay, comments are limited to 3 minutes per speaker unless modified by the presiding officer of the City Council. Request to speak on the agenda item will be heard prior to request to speak on the non-agenda item. Members of the public may not engage in the behavior that is disruptive to the orderly conduct of the meeting, including but not limited to speaking off topic, speaking beyond the speaking allowed time limit, making slanderous or profane remarks, or using loud, threatening, or abusive language which disturb, impede, or render invisible the orderly conduct of the meeting. Members of the public may not threaten any person with physical harm or act in a manner that may reasonably be interpreted as an imminent threat of the physical harm. When you hear your name being called, you may sit in the front row designate for public speaker. The time will start when your name is called. Okay, Assistant City Clerk, how many speakers we have today?
We have 10, Mayor.
Yeah, go ahead.
John Shoemaker, followed by Charlie Patel, followed by Mr. G.
First of all, what I was going to speak about was the cancellation of the things, but fortunately, Lisa explained to me why it was being done. So I appreciate the information that she gave me. Probably was in the staff report, and I just didn't read everything properly. But what it showed is actually somebody working for the city at a senior level who thinks about things in the future instead of the last minute. So we kind of take it from there. The other thing is, I was reading something about the dog park, and that the city was waiting because they wanted to see what the developer at the old school site was going to do. But Councilmember Gutierrez, you promised the people over there that you were going to put a stop to that there was going to be no sale of the land. You promised that. And since I know you're President Trump's supporter, is that a promise made, a promise failed, instead of a promise kept? No thanks. I know maybe you're that way, but, and God bless you, keep it up. But I'm not attracted to you. But thank you for the offer. So I also take it that I guess the Mexican drug cartels aren't after you anymore, since you don't have your big screen in front of you. Kind of take it from there. One of the things that I kind of wonder about is when we have people getting up here who are businesses or staff who have done different things. Mayor Wu, can you shut the hell up for a while and let them talk? It would be nice to hear from them, not from you. As one person put it, we've been limited to 3 minutes. Could you limit yourself to 3 minutes for once? My God, let the people who you're honoring talk a little bit. It really would be nice, that. So, I'll go from there. I just wonder, considering that we have an FBI informant, a person who claims that, the wife of a person who claims that her husband's business was shot down because of illegal immigrants, and we know you hate sanctuary cities. I wonder what's going to happen on the 4th of July. Got anything planned? So maybe people ought to pay attention to what goes on there, because you have 3 people who are openly stating what their positions are. So we'll take it from there. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Next speaker, please.
Charlie Patel, followed by Mr. G, followed by Christina Larios. Mr. G, followed by Christina Larios, followed by Lisa Mayo.
Good evening, Council, Mayor Pro Tem. I would just like to simply say, please make sure the resolution for the senior nutrition program is ratified, due to the fact that over the last 2 years, I have been there and I have met a lot of people, and it's been a very good thing. And those that are home, I invite them to come down. If you do not have transportation, please use Go West Covina. They come there often if you're not on the route. It's one of the ways you can get out of your house, interact with people of your age, or want to just take up a computer class, a dance class, those things all around. The only issue I had with the senior center is you took the name off the senior center. I don't know why. I've asked somebody to look into it, and I'll wait for the clerk's response, which I'll come and meet with you again, so it won't take any time. But that is one of the programs that I think really helps the seniors to come out, to interact, have a positive outlook, and see and meet the councilmen and their staff who come out regularly. But I still have not been answered the question, what is a citizen of West Covina? I don't like the word resident, but actually, or resident. I'd like the attorney to actually answer that question for me. That's all I have to say, and I want to thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Mr. G. Next speaker, please.
Next speaker is Christina Larios, followed by Lisa Mayo, followed by Herman.
Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, council members, staff, and residents of West Covina. My name is Christina Larios, and I'm the interim library manager at West Covina Library. I wanted to share, about our programs. First off, I wanted to remind everybody that we still have our summer discovery program going on. This is a game card. All you have to do is list 3 books and complete 3 activities. You can go to the library and claim a prize. We have prizes for adults, teens, and children. Also, I wanted to remind the adults that we have a very nice gardening program coming up on Tuesday, July 8th at 2 p.m. Create your own succulent container garden. So please join us. And lastly, we still have spots available for our Summer Stars tutoring program for grades 1 through 6. The next session, it will be math, and it starts July 15th through August 7th. And you can register at lacountylibrary.org/summer-stars. Thank you.
Thank you. And next speaker, please.
Lisa Mayo, followed by Herman, followed by Rafael Castellello.
I just have to make a short walk here. Hello, Tony Wu.
Hello.
Mayor Pro Tem, Letty, Councilman Brian, there goes all my seconds and minutes, Rosario Diaz, and Oli Cantos. Yay. Okay, well, I'm here only to invite. And also to let you know that I am inviting all of you to the Emblem Club. We're going to have a golf tournament come in September. So I'm sending these out to save the date and to let you know that, sometimes people say to us, why do we have all these social events? The Elks Lodge, the Emblem Club. Well, I'll give you a little insight. You want these so you can give it to them? Thank you, ma'am. Well, with the fact that we do all of these events, they're social events, but we help the Andy Vargas Foundation, the Boys Republican, the Service Animals, Adopt a Student, Grace Elliott Center, Mama Hill, Maryville, Serenity Care Unit, Foothill Food Kitchen, Food Pantry, West Covina Elks Major Projects, West Covina Elks Mountain Foundation. We do the scholarships for the kids, Children's Hospital, Therapy Writing Center, Queen of the Valley Prenatal Care Units, El Monte Vets Village, LB Veterans Hospital. We also help foster kids, which is my passion, Elks, the military families. We do that at Christmas. I play Miss Santa Claus for them. I like that. So I'm inviting all of you just to be able to see if you'd like to play golf. Come to the event, support that, but know that whatever we do, it's to give it out. We want to give it to the families. Any family we can help out. Anybody out there that needs any kind of help. We're here to help. Also, real quickly, 58 seconds. Summer Sounds on the Ground. It's a community engagement event. And it's also, I will give this out to the music ministry of Murphy Chapel, St. Paul AME Church presents. So that I'm also going to give out, and that's for July the 26th. Come and eat with us. Please, let me come.
Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome. And least but not least, but I'll just pass these out. July the 20th, summer dance again for the Emblem Club, but that's if you like to do Hawaiian dance or you like to just party hardy. So here I'm also giving these out. Thank you so very much. I've got 17 seconds. And so I'm going to say thank you all for all the work you do. Keep it up. Do not give up. Remember, you're still serving our community.
Yes.
And that's where we got to stay positive. And when you hear a no, remember that means on. You're on to something else that's newer and better.
Thank you, Lisa. Next speaker, please.
Herman, followed by Rafael, followed by Jimmy.
Wow. Look at here, everybody. I'm back. I'm back to tell you about the cholos and the cholas brought by you by the Cudahy Pro Tem Mayor, Councilwoman Miss Gonzalez Cynthia, in which she made actions so deplorable about how professionals at risk are ICE and law enforcement. Why is that, everybody? Why is a councilwoman or men challenging Trump, challenging ICE agents that are doing an excellent job to prevent gangs, to prevent illegal activity and illegal immigrations, which some of you don't understand? It's illegal. And what the word illegal means is that you get out and come back through the due process, register. But apparently, this is what she said. It's everyone else who's not about the gang life that's out there protesting and speaking up. She said, that's Ms. Gonzalez, we're out here fighting for our turf. What a true chola. A true chola from Cudahy. But I'm going to read into the record also the case on Miss Akana Jessica from El Monte in JW case number A329-167, because I'm inviting ICE. I'm inviting ICE to San Gabriel Valley. I'm inviting ICE back to El Monte because Jessica and Kuna on this case refers to the El Monte gang. Now, we have two separate cases, but they all amount to criminal activity to harm law enforcement in California and in the United States. So, in particular, here, what I'm trying to say, and I'll read it again, in which the video pointed out, Ms. Gonzalez said, I want you to know where all the homies, cholos are in Los Angeles, from the street gang, 18th Street and Florencia. Where are you? You guys tag everything up, claiming you're from the hood. What does she mean by that? What does an elected official mean by that? Bringing harm to you, the police officers are supposed to protect us, and ICE agents are supposed to protect us. But we know who the true cholos and cholos are, because I just got through telling you, folks. So I invite ICE to West Covina. I invite Trump to get rid of those fucking sanctuary cities. God bless you. You're number one.
Thank you. Okay.
Raphael,
speaker,
followed by Jimmy, followed by David. Castellon.
Go ahead.
Castellon.
Actually, I was going to talk about something else, but I just wanted to come up and say thank you to the council. You listened. We have an additional police force growing. From what I'm told, by the end of the year. Hey, sweetheart, do you mind?
Herman, please.
We'll have a police force by the end of the year. Thank you. But now we have to look at the budget. How are we going to maintain that? Now, you've heard me say this before. Brought up the fact that we need a public safety tax. It doesn't have to be on property. It could be a sales tax. If you ask any resident of West Covina what the sales tax in West Covina is, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who actually knows what it is. We have the lowest sales tax of any city around us. We can easily supplement our safety with that. Wasn't able to stay here to the last couple of minutes of the meeting last time. I understood that I was asked, hey, if you want to put this on the ballot, go ahead and do the work. I also heard that all it would take was a supermajority. And I saw the video again. It would take a supermajority of the people on the council to vote to put it on the ballot. My question is, who on the council would vote against it? I know you wouldn't. You're 100% for the police. Talked to a couple other members. Everyone wants a safer city. So let's do what's going to get us a safer city. And it's not free. These men are professionals. They need to be paid. And they need to be equipped properly. I'm speaking for my neighborhood. They couldn't all be here, so they trusted me to come up. We're all grateful. Our chief, our captains, our lieutenants, they come by whenever we ask. They answer all our questions. Utmost professional people you'd ever want to meet. We have a great retention program. Our officers work for us not because of the pay, but because they love our city. Let's reward them by giving them the best equipment we possibly can, by giving them the means to protect us. That's all we're really asking. And I'm glad that you've heard, from what I understand, most of the park meetings, the number one topic, number one issue on everyone's list is our safety. That's paramount on everyone. We're not going to get that without an adequate police force. So I ask you, do the right thing and see about getting us a public safety tax. We're one of the few cities that doesn't have one, and we're woefully under-equipped. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Jimmy, followed by David, followed by Bill.
It's my first time here, so I don't know how it really works, but I'll say what I came to say. I'm here because my parents live on the corner of Azusa and Amar. And on the back of the hill right there, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the area, but behind 399 Pizza, the homeless people have set up a whole city back there. There's tents all over the place. They set fires back there. They smoke crack, drink. It's just a mess. And instead of going down the hill, they'll jump over my parents' backyard and go right through their backyard like it's theirs. Just walk right through, in and out. They had to change the locks. They jumped the fences after we changed the locks. So I don't know. We called West Covina Police Department. They said they can't do nothing. They're the ones who told me to come to this meeting. This has been going on for about a year now. So I don't know what to do. This is the last resort, I guess. They told me to come here, so I came here. So I don't know. I'm telling you guys now, it's not safe. I mean, they're jumping over my parents' backyard now. My parents are senior citizens. They can't protect themselves, so I don't know what else to do. So I'm telling you guys now, hopefully you guys can do something about it. So I don't know. Where do I go from here? So.
Okay, can you leave your contact, your parents' address and contact information to our acting city manager, please?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, can you write it down? Okay, give to him. Okay, and the next speaker, please.
Our next speaker is David, followed by Bill Elliott.
Good evening. It's been a long time since I've been up here for a while, so I'm not going to do any dissertations and stuff like that. This is more about certain things that I've noticed about what's going on in the city here. I first want to say thanks to Mayor Pro Tem Letty for providing food for us at the West Covina Citizens Academy. That was very nice. Also, I want to thank Councilman Ali Cantos for all his help that he's given me in the last several weeks. And especially some of the things that we've talked about. One of the big issues, and I feel for this gentleman right here, because I think I know I've seen what he's talking about, and is bad. And I think that's in your district too, I assume, Mayor. I think West Covina is turning into a third world country with all this that's going on. And with the homeless people, or whatever you want to call them, I don't think they're homeless. I think they're choosing to be here. And also, with a lot of the gang graffiti. You guys have people that go down the alley on Glendora and the 100 through the 500 block in the alley. And as soon as they spray it, the very next day, there's graffiti. There's graffiti over there right now, gang graffiti. It was just put up there yesterday. Your guys came in. They have to come in every day and check if there's graffiti, and they have to take care of it. And they have to take care of it with all the businesses that are there. It's not fair that the business has to pay the graffiti. You guys need to do it. That back alley up to the sidewalks belongs to the city. They need to take care of that. They have grass growing 2 feet high. I went over there with some other friends, and we knocked it down. It's the city's responsibility. They got to take care of that. Okay. I have a little bit of time, so I'm going to go fast. Palmview Park, the roof has been for a year with a tarp over it. When are you guys going to have that fixed? When's the roof going to be fixed? Okay. They're still on Sunset and Pointing Avenue. You still haven't put up the sign up there. It's been over a year, and that has to be put up. I want to talk. Okay, thank you very much.
Next speaker is Bill Elliott.
You can, anything you didn't mention, please, you can provide for city manager.
I'm sorry?
Anything you miss, you can provide for city manager. Okay, thank you.
Can we start Bill's sign?
Good evening, City Council. My name is Bill Elliott. 25 years ago, I was running a plumbing company, and I got a call in the middle of the night one night, and somebody had a problem, emergency, and I went and took care of it for them. They lived in Hacienda Heights, which was just down the freeway from me, so it was a real small problem. They thought it was an emergency, but it was an emergency, but it was minor, and I fixed it for them, and I didn't charge them. And they became my friends, and I would say probably a couple of years later, the wife was telling me, I want to introduce you to my friend. And so one day she did. And we went on a date. And I knew I had to impress her, so I took her to the Summit House in Fullerton. And it was a great date. And I didn't want the date to end. And so I drove real slow going home, which is uncharacteristic of me. And not too long after that, we decided to get married. And yesterday was our 20th anniversary, if you can believe that. I can't believe it. And I'm so thankful to God that He brought this woman into my life. And I'm literally nothing without her. And she is my everything. And I'm so very proud to stand here tonight as her husband. I don't deserve her, but I'm glad I have her. She's funny. She's really smart. She's very generous. She loves people. And she loves West Covina very much. And I'm so proud of her sitting on this city council tonight. And the people that don't know her, it's your loss. You should get to know her because she's a great person. And she's serving the city well. And I don't know where I would be tonight if I hadn't gone on that service call. Because that Clark Yellow Book page ad that I took out from my plumbing company was responsible for me being introduced to her. So you never know what's going to lead you to your heart's desire. But I certainly did that night. And thank you for the last 20 years, honey.
Oh. Thank you, Bill. Very romantic. Well, hey, enough, Herman. Okay, where's the flower? Okay, yeah. Okay, any speaker?
No further speakers, Mayor.
Thank you so much. And then, Acting City Manager, you want to respond some of the speaker, please?
Thank you, Mayor. Let's start with Mr. G. Thank you for your support of the Senior Nutritional Program, for our Go West Covina rideshare program. And again, anything that's of concern in the city, feel free to contact me anytime, and we'll make sure it gets taken care of. Christina Larios, thank you for bringing us update on the Summer Discovery, the Garden Program, and the Summer Stars Program. It's always good to get the updates from our partners at the library. Lisa Mayo, thank you for your information about the Emblem Club Golf Tournament, which is on Friday, September 12th, and identifying so many groups that your organization supports. Herman, thank you for expressing your concerns and opinions about activities happening in other cities. Thank you. Rafael Castillon, thank you for your support and your ongoing support of the West Covina Police Department and the idea and the rightful concern that we should provide the best for our police department. And I also recognize they work here because they love to work here. Thank you. Jimmy Bondras, behind the $3.99 pizza, I know we've had problems in the past with the homeless encampments along the hills there and the safety concerns. I know we cleared out a lot of the vegetation. It sounds like some of those, knock down, pop up things, and they kind of relocate to another spot. Sure. So it's still a work in progress. We're still working to move our way across that hillside and clean the rest of the area. But I will be in touch with you and also put you in touch with our HOPE team, because what you've identified and expressed tonight is unacceptable, and we will take care of it. I can guarantee that. Mr. Schwartz, thank you as always for your comments. On the Palmview Park roof project. The roof replacement project has been awarded to a contractor, and we're just waiting for documents to start construction. Thank you for your expressing your support, and thanks to our council members who have helped in providing services and gifts towards our different events. Also, on the homeless issue, that's been a topic that we've been talking about. I actually went to meet with the chief of police today, and we talked for about an hour about that issue. And we have both seen, and others have seen, a seemingly increase in unhoused people coming to our city, whether they feel it's safe or a great destination, whatever it may be. We recognize that the West Covina Parkway area, between California, Vincent, those areas have been in influx. Also, the graffiti issue. What the council approved with our budget is a graffiti tracking software program, which will be rolled out with our West Covina Police Department, our public safety officers, all of our public works staff. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be capturing and identifying all the incidents of graffiti and tying those to specific people and doing some selective and special enforcement to knock out some of these graffiti issues. I agree it's a great burden on our business community, and that we need to do better in preventing and stopping graffiti in our city. And that was one of the initiatives that I took on with the council to move forward and bring that to the forefront and start addressing that throughout our downtown corridor and all of our business districts. I also recognize the sign at Puente and Sunset needs to be replaced. I will discuss with our Public Works Department on what the delay is in that. And again, understood. And again, anything in the city of any concern, you have my contact information. Feel free to contact me anytime. I'll direct you to the correct department, and we will get it resolved. Bill Elliott, thank you for your touching comments. It's well said. You couldn't be talking about a better person. And thank you for tonight.
City manager, it's not for you, it's for his wife.
I thought he was talking about me, sir. I'm sorry. And I believe that concludes my comments for tonight.
Yeah, before I move to,
Mayor, if I could, excuse me really quick, I just wanted to bring to your attention, there was a letter submitted to you in lieu of a public comment. You have that at your dais. It's from former Mayor Brian Spotsby.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I read already. Thank you. Okay. And before we go to before I go to the manager report, I think you want to pull number 9 because we don't have a proper notification. Am I right?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. We are going to be pulling item number 9 from the agenda due to improper notification of the agenda item.
So we don't have this public hearing. We only have a 1 to 8.
That is correct.
Councilman, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to address some of the false rumors about Del Norte's dog park. Just to make it clear, Del Norte Dog Park is on track of getting awarded this coming year. We are awaiting for the park's plan to be completed, but the Del Norte Dog Park will actually be expanded to also allow for even our police officers, K-9 units to train at that park as well with our community. And it's going to be a very beautiful dog park. And this council has made it clear, when I was elected to office, we made it all clear that no special interest or developer will have a say over our city parks, that our residents come first, and we stay committed on making sure that happens. So thank you.
Thank you. Okay, council member. Okay, city manager. Okay, and manager report, please.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to start off with Mayor Wu and city staff met with Cal Poly Pomona on Monday, June 23rd, 2025. Our collaborative work with Cal Poly Pomona will enable the city to utilize its outstanding students as city interns. We are also looking to establish an MOU with the college for this endeavor, and we'll be the first city in the San Gabriel Valley to establish this type MOU. West Covina is also aiming to lead the way as a smart city, leveraging AI and innovation to enhance all areas, including public health, economic development, entertainment, and customer service. More details will be shared in the coming months. We kicked off the 2025 concert series with Soto Band on Wednesday, June 18th, playing Latin funk, R&B, and dance. Approximately 800 community members were in attendance. The second concert in our series took place on Wednesday, June 25th, featuring Family Style Band playing classic soul, R&B, and rock. Approximately 750 community members were in attendance for this event. Tiny Talk graduation on Friday, June 27th. The Shadow Oak Park Community Center held its Tiny Talk graduation. Proud parents cheered as 21 students walked across the stage to receive their diplomas, making an important milestone in their early education. The second annual pickleball tournament was held June 28th at the Cameron Community Center. This included co-ed doubles teams. Each team played in a pool of opponents, and the team with the most wins and points got to take home a gift basket with pickleball goodies. There were a total of 18 teams for this event. The city is in the process of placing branding on all city vehicles at the request of the council throughout its fleet. Pictured here, you can see the new public safety decals, and then also all of our public works vehicles have also been identified with the city logos. Public Works this week cleaned up the wash area along the Grand Avenue Bridge from overgrown vegetation, trash, and debris. And I have some before and after photos of the great work that they did. This week, city contractor Brightview is in the process of cleaning up Azusa Avenue from the 10 freeway to Temple Avenue. And I have some pictures here. Them actually out there doing some work, and Azusa Avenue is looking a lot better this week. Active recruitments for city department heads. We have a number of vacancies in the city, so I'm currently in the process of recruitments for both finance director, assistant city manager, fire chief, human resources director, public works director, community services director, and public safety director. Some of those positions may be underfilled with a deputy director position, but those are all intricate and key departments in the city that the community has to have staffed in order to provide service to our residents and business community. With that, as I am bringing on a new team of directors, I've gone through and I've reorganized the city's departmental org chart to be more responsive and accountable to our community. One of the things I found is the community says they don't know who to contact or who's actually responsible. They go to our website and they get lost in the maze, or they call City Hall and they get transferred several times before finding someone that can actually assist them. So with the new organizational chart, we're going to put this on our website, our new website that we'll be launching. And it not only does it reorganize, but it also breaks it up into more responsive departments and divisions. You can see that I've brought IT to be a direct report to the city manager's office instead of another director, because communication and outreach to our community is essential, and that area definitely need to be improved. Economic development is now going to become more of a key player in the overall success of our city. And moving forward, you'll see that different department heads will now report to an assistant city manager who will help oversee those department heads' work, again, to increase accountability and responsiveness to our community. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I am going to be held responsible for each and every aspect of this city, and I will make sure that each department is accountable and responsive as we move forward, rebrand and reimage this city with our community to be more responsive and accountable. And I've heard that overwhelmingly from the community, that they just want to be heard and they want to see action. They're tired of calling in things and not seeing the action. So this is an action plan to be in a very accountable organization. This week, as part of improving the quality of our staff, public safety attended mandatory training this week for NPDS, compliance and enforcement. And this is going to be the National Pollutant Pollutant Discharge Elimination System, basically dealing with illicit dumping in the city, stuff going into our storm drains that's not supposed to go there, and eventually ending up in our ocean. Our Parks and Recreation Master Plan Workshop number 3 will be there's a new date. We're going to be doing at the Community Workshop number 3, West Covina Parks Master Plan. The new date is July 31st at 6 to 8 p.m. at Palmview Park. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Just a reminder, fireworks are not permitted in the city of West Covina. Instead of buying and lighting off fireworks in the city and running yourself in jeopardy of receiving a citation and confiscation, please plan on attending our annual 4th of July fireworks spectacular at our West Covina Sports Complex on Azusa Avenue. And the gates will open at 4 p.m. for that event. Some of the upcoming events we have: the summer concert series on Wednesday nights. There'll be no concert tomorrow night, but we will return with the New Romantics on July 9th. The 4th of July spectacular again is the West Covina Sports Complex, 5 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Gates open at 4 p.m. ESPN All-Star Friday night, West Covina Sportsplex, 5 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Friday, July 11th. Live broadcast begins at 9 a.m. 7:10 softball game, AM 710 radio, and the softball game starting at 6 p.m. Cool Kids of Summer Water Day, Palmview Park, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Friday, July 11th. And that concludes my city manager report for tonight.
Okay, thank you so much, city manager, acting city manager, and any other council, any question? Okay, and council member Gutierrez, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring up for Brightview to also focus on the other middle islands throughout our city. I think Councilmember Cantos made a motion to hold them accountable, and I would like to hopefully see that RFP or request for professional services posted on our city's website, hopefully by this month in July, in addition to South Coast Arborist RFP that has not been posted still. So that's important. In addition, in regards to the AI, are we looking for how is that going to play into?
So after meeting with Cal Poly Pomona, their professors and their staff, meeting with council and talking amongst ourselves, we started to see some real value in being more innovative and using AI and technology to better our services for this community. We just met last week, and we were very impressed by the things that can be done, and we're looking to circle back and bring back to the council a plan for the city to be more innovative and responsive to this community, utilizing AI and other services.
Right, and is there a monetary value to that?
Well, I think the monetary value would be it would cut down on a lot of staff's time.
I'm sorry, are we going to be paying monetary to this service?
No. At this time, no. We're just exploring options, what we can and can't do, but obviously keeping the budget in concern. I think there's a lot of things we can do without having to contract for. Again, just taking a look at our overall operation and how we can be smarter and use AI to automate things, be available 24/7 online for certain services, those type things.
Yeah. AI is a great program, and yeah, I think. But if we're going to take any money from the budget, I think it should be a fair RFQ or RFP process online. So yeah,
absolutely, I agree 100%.
Great.
Okay. Any other city council? Otherwise, let's move on to consent calendar. Okay, and consent calendar 1 to 8. Number 9, okay, public hearing has been approved for the next meeting until we have everything proper notification. And other than that, 1 to 8. Okay, anybody want to pull anything?
I'll pull number 3.
Number 3. And any other city council want to pull any? I want, if none, I want to put number 2, 6, 7. Just a qualification, just a clarification. Okay, number 2, 6, and 7 will be from me, and then the rest will be 1, 4, 5, 8. Okay, do I have a motion to approve?
I'll motion.
I'll second.
Okay, so who second? Okay, and okay, Councilwoman Dia second. So Mayor Pro Tem move the motion. Roll call, please.
I actually have a second by Councilmember Gutierrez.
Okay,
Yes, so
okay,
a motion
fine.
by Mayor Pro Tem Lopez Viado, a second by by Councilmember Gutierrez for items 1, 4, 5, and 8. Councilman Contos?
Aye.
Councilwoman Diaz?
Aye.
Councilmember Gutierrez?
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Lopez Viado?
Aye.
Mayor Wu?
Aye, and motion approved 5-0. And okay, let's go to number 2. Okay, just a qualification because okay, I remember the November 4th, 2025. Do we have election? Election 2026. So why we cancel the 2025 and November 4? Do we have any election on these years? Normally, it's 2026. Yes, there's a big election, midterm election. That should be canceled because there's a big election. And plus, 3 city council, okay, have to go around for the re-election. But 2025, November 4, I don't think we have any.
That's correct. We do not have any local ballot measures, no local election that night, but the room here in this chamber is used for a polling center. So the county will be using upstairs for the polling, and while the county's occupying that for a polling center, we wouldn't be able to have people walking through to enter the council chambers.
I have a suggestion. Before, they always in the Cortez senior center, okay, and they can go using that east side room because I vote there all the time for, 20 years. So why they need to interrupt our council meeting, okay, if we don't have an election? If the county want to use it, okay, they can use it their place, okay, they want to do it, they can do the, senior center. And what I'm saying is this, okay, and we have a city business, okay, we need to put it tentative, okay, unless it's really being used. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, why should we cancel it? Mm-hmm. Make sense?
Yep.
Because we have so many things we are going to push.
Yep.
Okay, and plus, November 4, I only have a 2 meeting go, step down as a mayorship. So I want to, keep, and get things rolling, continue.
Yep.
Okay, so am I right, Lisa? Mm-hmm.
It's up to the council's discretion.
Yeah, so I want to make a motion to approve the National Night Out and to keep it open for November 4, okay, if we have a lot of business, because we have so many things going on, we really need
I'll second.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and we have first and second roll call, please. Basically, the motion will be keep the National Night Out. Okay, that one's canceled because we have a police big event over here. But November 4th, okay, 2025, since we don't have an election in our city, no point to cancel it. Hopefully, if we have a very busy schedule, so we don't have to wait for another 3-4 weeks. Okay, and so we continue to do business. Okay, roll call, please.
Yes, so I have a motion by Mayor Wu, a second by Councilmember Gutierrez to approve August 5th, 2025 National Night Out, canceling that meeting only.
Yes.
Councilman Contos?
Aye.
Councilwoman Diaz?
Aye.
Councilmember Gutierrez?
You second.
Yeah, I was going to make a comment. No, I was making a comment. I was going to say, just to join what Mayor Wu was saying before I make the vote, but just to join what Mayor Wu was saying, there's a lot of spaces in this city, but this does not affect our residents. And because of that, I think they should use even the public library they have next door. But yeah.
Correct.
So,
correct.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Lopez Viado?
Yes, aye.
Okay, approve 5-0. Okay, and number 3? Okay, Council Member Gutierrez.
Yes. So I was able to talk to our team today, city team, and our engineers and from Transtech and so forth, and they were able to one of my concerns was the use of Measure M funds, and they did share that we do have a share percentage where we have to input a percentage into the project. I just wanted to state that going forward, it's very important that we use the money that the Congresswoman, and I think I shared this earlier with them, is that we use the funds that Congresswoman Napolitano secured for this community, which is the $7 million that Caltrans currently holds in their possession. I also encourage staff to meet meet with Cali and Caltrans sooner than later to get more information and whatever information you guys need to start getting some of that money. So, but yeah, that's all my comments. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Appreciate that, council member, and per your direction and advice, we've already started that process to get the application into Caltrans so that we fully understand what that reimbursement ratio is.
Great, that's perfect. Great job.
Any other council? But I want to add on with Council Member Gutierrez. I think after 7-8 years of fighting the COG and the BOG, calling Councilwoman again for these past 7-8 years, finally, before she retired, she awarded $7 million, and we need to utilize that money. If we don't use it, the money will go back to federal government, okay? And right now they try to take all the money back. So we need to hurry up. We have to hurry up, okay, utilize the money, the funding that award to us to fix the ADA, okay, to make it safe, and then the crosswalk and the synchronization. And we need to have that, okay, done ASAP so we can, before they take the money back.
Understood.
Okay, so utilize the $7 million as a first funding rather than using the Major M. We can use the Major M something else.
Understood.
Okay, yes, right. Okay, and do I have a motion to approve this?
So move.
Okay, and do I have a second?
Second.
You have something you want to say?
No.
It's okay.
No.
Okay. Okay, so we have a first and second.
Can I clarify who made the motion?
I know.
Thank you.
Oli, okay.
Yeah, let Oli do it.
No, I didn't hear.
You don't have to do everyone.
No, I didn't hear.
Okay, yeah, Oli moved the motion, and then Councilwoman Diaz, okay, second.
Thank you. As the mayor said, a motion by Councilman Contos, a second by Councilwoman Diaz for agenda item number 3, consideration of agreement with Kimley Horn and Associates for design engineering services for the Azusa Avenue pedestrian handicap accessibility and sign synchronization improvement project number 23008. Councilman Contos?
Aye.
Councilwoman Diaz?
Aye.
Councilmember Gutierrez?
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Lopez Viado?
Aye.
Mayor Wu?
Aye, and approve 5-0, number 6. Okay, and regarding the West Covina for ambulance billing service. And the reason I put this, I just want to clarify, since we are going to set up our ambulance fleet. Okay, so meaning connect including this service.
I'm going to ask Acting Chief Brown to come answer questions on this report.
Mayor, if I can real quick, I'd like to ask everyone to observe a moment of silence for the 2 firefighters killed in Idaho while responding to a wildfire. Kootenai County Fire and Rescue Battalion Chief Frank Harwood and Coeur d'Alene Fire Department Battalion Chief John Morrison. Thank you. To answer your question, yes, any ambulances that we add to our fleet will definitely be incorporated in this contract that we did here. By piggybacking off of Pasadena's agreement, we were able to reduce their collection fee from 3.9% down to 3.75%, and that'll reduce the amount of fees that we pay to them. And then based on the amount of responses and ambulance transports that we get, that will also increase our revenue.
So question would be, okay, if we can utilize our ambulance and to service neighborhood contract out with this ambulance so-called ambulance fleet, the West Covina ambulance fleet to service and use the MOU, 2-person, to ambulance to pick up or transfer the patient or person need help for the, and the ICU or operation or any of the service. Do we need to redo the contract again, or should we negotiate? Or on your contract, you should open it up, say the city, possible, increasing the service, meaning right now we currently only use 3 ambulances. In the future, possible, we will use totally 8 ambulance because that is going to provide even more service for the region.
Yes, absolutely. But the contract wouldn't need to be renewed because it's for any ambulance that we provide a transport for. So whether we had our 3 current ones or if we staffed 5, they do the billing for any transports that we do, regardless of the number of ambulances that we service in the city. And if we were to add an additional ambulance, right now we have the ambulances, and we do have one station that would be able to provide housing for ambulance staff right off the bat, whether it be paramedics or firefighters.
So basically, we have because again, what I'm saying is this: when we increasing, because we cannot build a road in one day, we build gradually to using 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and see how it goes. Because we need to get this system rolling. If we implement this ambulance we own currently, and to utilize, and not only to help our community and this region, but also it will bring the resource into our city.
Yeah, definitely.
So in that way, if we have 8 ambulance, maybe we can lower the percentage of the charge, right?
Yeah, we already lowered it by percentage this time. They basically do it by call volume. This was built off of 77,000 calls for service for medical transports and ALS services. So the more we have, we could look back, but, this contract, we are already able to reduce the percentage of their fee down. So, but yeah, the more ambulances that we have, the more potential we have to bring in.
So, city attorney, so can we, on the contract, maybe put some kind of a wording that we can reduce the percentage when we have a more ambulance service, we have a more calls, we have and if compared with 3, now we have we more than double of our volume.
Certainly, we can negotiate with them and provide a written amendment to it and bring it back to council, or you can direct city manager to authorize any amendments to that contract.
The point is this, just like, for example, and the building and safety service, in 150,000, 50/50, and then they go up into reducing their charge. When we go more than $250,000, then they become 35, we become 65. So we will do the same thing with this building. So we don't, because we create more volume and they charge us, tremendously, and then that should come to the city rather than go to the private company. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's doable, right? City attorney look into the wording. And Council Member Gutierrez.
Yeah, this is for the city attorney. I was going to say, if you can make sure, Tom, that the contracts are written to obviously prevent liability for the city. I know there was a couple of other contracts. So going forward, make sure that the contracts eliminate any liability to the city, and then also, like Mayor Wu stated, put some wording in there that will mandate the company to renegotiate their terms if the city adds additional ambulance services. So
we'll do that.
Okay, thank you. Chief, you want to add on anything?
No, I want to reiterate the fact that Whitman Enterprises, we've been working with them for our ambulance billing services since 2005. We've gone through multiple processes. They've been a great asset to the city in recovering and recouping our ambulance billing costs. So,
very good. And there's who want to move the motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Okay, do I have a second? Okay, and motion moved by Council Member Gutierrez and the second by Councilwoman Diaz. And roll call, please.
Yes, for item number 6.
Say.
Consideration of professional services agreement between Whitman Enterprises, LLC, and the City of West Covina for ambulance billing services. Councilman Contos?
Aye.
Councilwoman Diaz.
Aye.
Councilmember Gutierrez.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Lopez Viado.
Aye.
Mayor Wu.
I and approve 5-0. Number 7 is something to you. That's why I say please stay. Okay, so you don't have to walking around. Okay, and this is regarding inspection. Okay, this and so we are going to award this company. Okay, regarding the this is inspection and permit building service. So this one we cannot do it ourselves. Okay, our finance department. Then we have to go outside contract out.
That's what we've done in the past. Fire Recovery Service is the nation's largest fire recovery company, servicing fire departments since 2006. If you notice in the last, from the last 2 items in there where we gave the billing numbers, we went from 169,000 down to 146,000. The reason for that was we didn't have the staff to go out and perform the inspections that we normally do. We're in the process now. We've filled our part-time position. We sent out an offer letter today for a full-time position, and she has accepted the position, so we'll be in the process of onboarding her. And then with the new budget, I believe we have a deputy fire marshal. We moved a management analyst. We basically swapped that position to deputy fire marshal, and that should be able to get our numbers not only back to the way we were in 2022-23, but we should be able to exceed that with our billing now that we have proper staffing and work towards building the Fire Prevention Bureau. We should be able to increase those. But currently, we have the staff to be able to go out and do the inspections. We would need to hire additional staff to be able to support the billing process of it.
City Manager, my question will be, is that sufficient or efficient to do this way? Because maybe we need to see how we do some of the internal position, and relocate, to make sure more efficient. And another thing is this, and I want to share with you, if we can build that ambulance fleet, we can bring engine 4 back. Mm-hmm. We can hire more firefighter based on the resource revenue we generate from the ambulance.
I'm all for it.
Yes. So I think we want to build our army, but we need revenue. We don't have a general fund, but we have a bunch of equipment where we have 5 brand new ambulance and 3 old one and 2 brand new engine and 1 brand new crane and the old crane. So we have a lot of. So what we need is capital improvement for your station and what we are trying to do right now. And another thing is how we build the software. We need the people, including your inspection, and how we internally using our own staff. And bring what the firefighter back, and based on the resource generated by our firefighter, our paramedic, ambulance, and that is become self-sufficient, and then we can get as many as still have to efficiently have our staffing. Make sense?
Yeah. If I can add on to the fact that Fire Recovery USA only charges us $18.50 per inspection, and that's a pretty minimal rate compared to the fee that we collect.
But how about the service? The complaint from the people is sometimes they take forever for the inspection, this and that. Mm-hmm. The service is very important beside the charge.
Yes, and that's why we're bringing the staff on to be able to do the inspections. This is separate in collecting the fees that are associated with that. So, and they only take 18.
And then hold on. How about this contract? How long this contract will last? Because if we got our MOU rolling and we can build our team and we got a resource and then we using that resource we can generate and hire staff for what chief want, including, the engine number 4 come back, that is a 9 firefighter, but we need resource, we need revenue. And then the ambulance service possible will bring the revenue back to us, then we can bring in, I think this is what they want. and another thing is how to capital improvement for all your station. We have 5 stations. So again, how we create the resource revenue and pay for our expenditure. Acting City Manager, suggestion?
So you'd like me to meet with the fire chief and do an analysis what it would cost us to bring it in-house compared to going to a contract?
I think that is the thing, because there's better service. Okay, so people a lot of times the business waiting forever for your inspection, and then we cannot sign off, and they cannot go to a next level. Okay, to finish out the project, and we need them to finish the project so we can get the sales tax. So
I just want to make sure that we clarify that the fact of them getting an inspection or delays in getting their inspection is totally separate from the fire recovery cost recovery portion of it.
Got it.
And I think at $18.50 per inspection, that's almost what an hourly rate of an employee is, and then you're looking at benefits.
Got it.
That. So just in a brief analysis overview.
Understand. Well, how long is the contract? It's a 1 year contract, 5 years. But can we cancel anytime if we have our in-house?
15-year with or without 15-day with or without cause, you can terminate it.
So we can terminate without they suing us.
Yes.
How many years is it?
5 year.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let's go to Council Member Gutierrez. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my concern is that we continue to, and I guess our West Covina Municipal Code may be broken, but we continue to skip the RFP processes and award bids, and we may be looking at what city was this? City of San Bruno Ventura's RFP Attachment 1. But at the end of the day, I think the community of West Covina deserves a fair process, and that we initiate RFPs for contracts like this. I think this is a similar issue that we had a couple of meetings back. I think there is also other companies out there that want to bid take part in this process and bid on opportunities like this. And I think we're eliminating that fair chance by continuing to piggyback off other bids from other cities. And so that was my main concern. And yeah, I see the fiscal year revenue. So it may be $18.50, but it adds up. So. And this is a 5-year contract, so I mean I would like to see an actual RFP be done, and it doesn't have to be a 30-day RFP. It could be the minimum required by law, which is I believe. So was it, Tom? 7 days or 10 days? So that way, and is this are they month-to-month services right now, or?
We'd have to reach out to them and see. The contract is up. Actually, I'm not 100% sure on which one. I think it's at the end of July.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I would like to see an actual RFP.
Okay, City Attorney, okay, I think per our code, especially contract, we need an RFP, right?
Unless it meets an exemption, and this one met an exemption.
This is meet the exemption?
Yes.
So this one we reached out to the purchasing division, and they did verify that the city of San Buenaventura's RFP process meets the city's West Covina bidding requirements.
Got it. Is this an urgency to approve tonight, or we can have a city manager to talk to the chief regarding the staffing issue, all this issue, including the MOU issue? Okay, is this in a hurry?
I just have to reach out and see if they're willing to do month to month and see what the contract says. But this is the largest one.
It's a large company to do this,
and
they service
has been the best service, since 2006. So
almost 20 years. Any other city council? Any suggestion? Okay, any add-on? Yeah. Okay, and the Councilman Ollie.
Thank you. Acting Chief Brown, if there were to be a slight delay, would there be any cost to us indirectly because of as a result of our not being able to bill appropriately and collect appropriately, or would a few days or moving into the next meeting be okay?
Again, I'd have to look at the contract, but that is a risk if they aren't willing to do month to month, and we can't execute a contract before the end of the terms.
Let's do this. Okay, let me move the motion to table this or continue this, maybe continue. So maybe for 2 weeks, next meeting, and see how they say. And maybe this meantime, you can talk to the chief. So let's continue this, okay? And then if we still have time to do RFP, okay, and or our next meeting we can decide, and you can talk to them. Can they do it? Because if we agree, this is a 5 years contract. Okay, and so maybe we can see, okay, month to month, and at the same time we see how we do the staffing and the billing, and to understand a little bit more, okay, about the system. So in that way, we don't make any mistake. Make sense?
Yeah, I'd be happy to get that information.
Would you
from the
please?
City manager.
Okay,
We'll
just
try to
for-
balance that out and give you some more information.
That would be great. That go for 2 weeks.
For a better ride.
So I move the motion to continue for next meeting. And do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second? Okay, and I have a first and second. Do I have a roll call, please? So basically, we continue for next meeting.
Yep, a motion by Mayor Wu, a second by Councilwoman Diaz to continue item number 7, consideration of professional services agreement between Fire Recovery
Thank you, Chief.
USA and the City of West Covina for inspection and permit billing services. Councilman Contos?
Aye.
Councilwoman Diaz?
Aye.
Councilmember Gutierrez?
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Lopez Viado?
Aye.
Mayor Wu?
Aye, motion approved 5-0. And number 9 has been.
I have one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So they've been an existing contract, Tom? They already have an existing contract with
Yeah,
us?
they do. We don't know. I don't know the underlying term of it. I think the acting chief said maybe
Yeah, that's
July.
fine. I was just wondering, maybe going forward, can we get a copy of any existing contracts that we're discussing that it's part of our binder?
Submitted with the staff report?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, and so we're done with the consent calendar. Now we move into, the council. Okay, any of city council have AB 1, 2, 3, 4? I think it's none. Okay, and then we go to the council requests and comment. Who has a request? Who want to go first? Nobody. That is first. I'm happy. Nobody. Yeah, we need to digest all the Mother May I before so we can finish. Okay, if Mother May I. Huh?
I have it's kind of like, it's not really
Yeah, got the
it's already,
comment.
it's an existing
Comment.
request, but
Okay,
it's just
yeah.
a comment. Yeah.
Let's do the next one. Let's have a record that we have a no Mother May I for first time in life. Okay, so let's go to the next one with the council comment. Okay, who want to go first? Brian? Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I was just going to say, Mylan, do we know an update on the Veterans Advisory Committee for the City Manager's Office? Can you try to get that running by the next 2 months or so?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's on the list of the many Mother May I's and requests that were not taken care of. That is on my list.
Great. And then also, if you could give us an update at the next meeting for the street sweeping and what's the long-term plan on addressing some of those streets, any replacement signs or adjustments, and then the new updated plan about when enforcement is going to start.
Absolutely.
And then my last request, I would like to know. This might be a council request, but I would like to know if South Coast Arborist is paying us a fee to park their vehicles on our city yard, or what sort of agreement we have for that.
I will look into that.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that's information. Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't need to give Mother May I. It's not a request. Information only. But I kind of agree with some of his requests. Okay, and regarding the which one is first one? What's that?
Veterans Advisory Committee.
Yeah, that one, because we need to set it up November Veteran Day. Okay, so we need to have then let the veteran committee to run the Veteran Day, have them invite all the veteran, and they have the program, have them to pitch in, okay, what they want, okay, since they are veteran and this is their city, so hopefully, and so in that way they have something to do. Okay, otherwise you set up a committee, have nothing to do. What's the point to set up the committee? So this is the first one. Second one, what you say?
The long-term plan about the street sweeping.
The street sweeping, I have the same issue is when we're going to implement, okay, the vehicle behind the sweeper, okay, and just put a warning and we can start in, because I think most of them already finished installation, but now we need to check in about how to do it. And then we have vehicle, the public safety, the staff to behind, parking enforcement behind the sweeper and starting give people education. We're not going to give them ticket. We give them the education and the people get used to it, and we still fine tune. If they cannot find the parking, maybe we have to change the different time and to make it convenient for people to move. Okay, so we can clean the street. Okay, and then number 3, we don't have anything, right? Okay, you have information.
Yeah, West Coast Arborist.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you. Okay, then we go to Councilman Oli. You have a comment? Go ahead.
Just a comment, just to update folks. First of all, it's actually the only thing I wanted to just express my appreciation to West Covina residents. Just this past week, I was given the Community Hero Award internationally by the Braille Institute of America. And the reason why they gave it to us was because of our example of just supporting people with disabilities and building literacy and so forth. And the ceremony and the awards, it was really significant because it's a worldwide effort, and to receive that for the government category was due precisely because of our work here in West Covina. And it just came out of nowhere. I just got an email saying we'd like to recognize you and so forth. But it's just a direct tribute to the residents of West Covina for just how we are supportive of each other. So I wanted to say thank you so much. So.
And then okay, maybe I need to give you a presentation next week.
No.
Okay, next meeting and give you the recognition, this and that. But I'm kind of jealous, okay, because we didn't get invited. Okay, yeah. Why didn't tell us?
Low key, I didn't really.
Okay, if you told us, we will be there.
Love to support you.
Thank you.
Don't be moderate, okay? I think if you have this kind of good thing for the city, we will dare to support you. Okay, next time, if you have any of I think you're going to have more, okay? And then please don't be shy to notify us, okay? So we can support you. Okay, do you have another comment? Go ahead.
No, thank you.
Okay, and the other city council, Mayor Pro Tem? No, and
I just wanted to say I hope everybody, all the residents and family, attend this Friday, 4th of July. If you have kids, bring extra water exchange. I know they're going to be doing more things, so just come out, bring family, friends, and enjoy with us all for the 4th of July. Thank you.
I have one more comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Also, I just wanted to report with Mayor Tony Wu's assistance at the last San Gabriel Valley COG meeting, I was selected to serve as an alternate to the San Gabriel Valley Regional Housing Trust. Unfortunately, Supervisor Solis interfered in the process and interfered in the process to elect her person and override the recommendation of 6 cities. But regardless, I will also want to just comment and ask Supervisor Solis. Our community residents in West Covina have been asking your offices to invest in the West Covina community in our public parks, and I urge Supervisor Solis to give back to the communities that she represents and that pay taxes for our community. So again, Supervisor Solis, our community parks need funding, and if you could please assist our community, it'll be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, council member. Since you talk about the process, and I was there, and I nominate you at the same time, and lobby, okay, and ask people to vote for you. And with supposedly 6 cities, our district, 4-2 vote for you. Okay, and so you should be picked. And then they change into entire council government, 31 city to vote. They have nothing to do with our district, so they're basically changing the game. But okay, after I ask people, and you still get you almost won the election. Okay, it's 50-50 tie. We don't know it's true tie or not, but they announce it's not. Because with the double tree, we don't have the machine, and so in that way. But I have to say, Brian Gutierrez, okay, represent the city well, and he come out speak good. Okay, everybody very impressed. Even the mayor of Pasadena, okay, and support you, say the good thing and this and that. So your boss, okay, and so possibly because you, okay. So just to let you know, we have quite a few city mayors support you. So continue to do a good job, okay. Don't get discouraged, okay. And the battle is not over yet, okay. We might win the final war, okay. Yes. So continue to fight. Okay, any other council want to say anything? Otherwise, do we have a motion to adjourn?
I motion.
I'll second.
Okay, the meeting adjourned. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, appreciate it.
What time is it?